Hi guys, and I'm Retro Critic here, and today we're going to review and talk about Super Mario 64. So Super Mario 64 is a classic. I mean, this game is such a classic. I love it a lot. And Super Mario 64. Now, without Super Mario 64, you would not have games like Super Mario Sunshine, Super Mario Galaxy, Mario Odyssey, even Mario 3D World. I mean, you would not have 3D Mario games. I mean, this game basically created the 3D Mario game. And this game actually also revolutionized gaming. Like, this is actually the first true N64 3D game that actually created the 3D genre. This game actually created, like, 3D games, 3D platformers. I mean, this game basically made history, and it's a really important game. This game is such a classic. This game basically created the 3D gaming genre, basically. It's actually a really great game. I mean, this is a really important game. I mean, this game made history, and I mean, this is a really important game. I mean, like, this game made history. I really like this game a lot. Like, I really like your game in general. I always have fun when I play this game. This created all the 3D Mario games. This is actually a really good Mario game, and I actually always have fun when I play this game, and really fun. It's really fun. I highly recommend. Okay, so without further ado, let's go and check out Super Mario 64.
Super Mario 64 was released in the year 1996, and it was a big hit. And the game was a success. It did well in the market, it did well in sales. The game was published and developed by Nintendo, and it came out in the Nintendo 64. So Super Mario 64 was the first true 3D Mario 3D platformer game. And Super Mario 64 was one of the first Nintendo 64 games that came out on that system. And this was one of Nintendo's first 3D platformers. And Super Mario 64 is one of the first 3D platformer Mario games out there that was made. The game is an open-world 3D platformer, and it's where you explore Peach's castle. It's an open-world game. It's in a 3D Explorer game. You go around Peach's castle and go to different worlds. So the story of the game is about where Peach sends a letter to Mario, and he invites Mario to visit. So Princess Peach invites Mario to visit her in her castle. And when Mario first comes in to visit the castle, all of a sudden Bowser kidnaps Peach. Then later Bowser kidnaps Peach, and it's up to Mario to save Peach from Bowser. And it's where Mario has to stop Bowser, and Mario has to fight Bowser and save the world. Now this game is an open world 3D platform. Now this game is an open world explorer. And you have to go in Peach's castle, and you go to new worlds and levels. This game you have to go in Peach's castle, and you have to go in and explore Peach's castle, and along the way, you go to different levels and worlds. And that's pretty much the story of the game, and that's what you do in the game, I really like it a lot. I really like it a lot, and it's really interesting. So in this game, you have to collect golden stars, and I think this is the first thing they introduced is to collect golden stars in the game. And you gotta collect golden stars in all the worlds you go to, and you have to get like 70 stars to pass the game. Now you need to collect about 100 stars to complete the game. Now, if you just want to, pass the story part, you need to collect at least 75 or 80 stars to pass the story of the game. But overall, you do need to get golden stars to pass the game. And you collect golden stars in the game, and you go around all the worlds in the game to collect the golden stars. You go to each world, and you go to each world to collect the golden stars of the game. And you go to each world to collect the golden stars of the game. And you go around collecting golden stars in the game. And to complete this game, and you need to get at least 70 stars to pass the game, to pass the story of the game at least, and but you need 100 stars to complete the game. Now, if you just want to pass the story part of the game, then you needed to at least get 75 or 80 stars to pass the story of the game, at least the story of the game. And you do need to collect 100 golden stars to complete the game in general, really. But that's kind of what you do in the game. That's pretty much what you do in the game, really. Worlds of the game. I do like the worlds of the game, like Bomb Bomb Battlefield and Womp's Fortress and Cool Cool Mountain and Big Boo's Haunt. There's a lot of like memorable and cool worlds in the game you go to. I think my favorite has to be. Those are my favorite worlds, but the worlds in the game are really cool and good here. And so the worlds of the game are really cool here. I really do like the worlds in the game here. You go to worlds like. Bomb Bomb Battlefield, Womp's Fortress, Cool Cool Mountain, Big Boo's Haunt, Hazy Maze Cave, Jolly Roger Bay, Rainbow Ride, Shifting Sandland. Now, I think my favorite has to be Bomb Bomb Battlefield, Womp's Fortress, Cool Cool Mountain, and Big Boo's Haunt. I think those are my favorite worlds of the game. Now, sure, I do like Rainbow Ride, Jolly Roger's Bay. I do like. I mean, I think they're okay, but I do like Hazy Maze Cave. I do like that world, but I also really do like, and I do like worlds like Shifting Sandland, and I do like worlds like Shifting Sandland. I think Shifting Sandland is one of my favorite worlds of the game. I think Shifting Sandland is one of my favorite worlds of the game, and I do like Shifting Sandland. I think Shifting Sandland is one of my favorite worlds of the game. I think they're like one of my favorite worlds of the game, and those are my thoughts on the worlds of the game. I think they're really fun. I mean, they're just very memorable. They're very nostalgic. The worlds of the game are just very memorable and nostalgic for me. But not just that, but they're the most memorable and nostalgic worlds in Mario history, actually. And these worlds are actually really, fun, entertaining, and the worlds of the game are really fun here, and they're entertaining, and they're very memorable. There are a lot to explore, fun, entertaining. They're really fun, entertaining. There's a lot to explore in them. There's a lot to do in them, and that's pretty much what we do in the worlds. And those are my thoughts on the worlds of the game. And those are the worlds of the game, and those are my thoughts on the worlds of the game. The bosses of the game. So you fight bosses like King Bombom and King Womp and King Boo. You fight Wiggler, which I like. You fight Big Bully, Chill Bully, and even I-Rock, which is a cool boss battle. Cool fight. And you fight Bowser, of course, at the end. And they even added King Goomba in the Mario DS version. Boom Boss in the Mario DS version, which is actually kind of cool and fun, actually. Now, I would actually say that my favorite boss has to be King Bombom, which I like, and I do like King Womp. He's fun. He's a cool boss battle. Bosses like Big Bully are a good, fun boss battle, and bosses like Chill Bully is actually a good, fun boss battle I like. And there's Wiggler. He's one of my favorite. I do like Wiggler boss. I think the Wiggler boss is one of my favorite bosses of the game. Wiggler boss is my favorite. King Boo I like. King Boo boss battle is fun, good. So I do like King Boo and the Wiggler boss. They're one of my favorites in this game. And then you do fight I-Rock, who's actually a really good and fun boss. He's an interesting boss battle, I'll tell you that. A very interesting boss battle. I really like him a lot. He's a really fun boss battle. I like him a lot. And he's like this giant brick hands, like these two brick hands with eyes on them. And he's just a really fun boss battle. Which, yes, I do find cool that they add King Goomba in the Mario DS version, which he's actually a good and fun. He's actually a cool and fun boss battle to fight in that game. And those are the bosses of the game, and those are my thoughts on the bosses of the game. Then the final boss of the game, then you fight Bowser in the game, and you fight him like 3 times in the game. The first time, you fight him in the Dark World, in a world called the Dark World or something. And what you have to do is, you gotta come up to Bowser, you gotta like grab his tail, and you gotta like spin him around, and then you gotta like throw him at the spiky mines, and the spiky mine explodes, and you gotta throw him at the spiky bombs, and he explodes, and then Bowser gets injured and he gets defeated. Like, that's kind of how you fight Bowser throughout the whole way, and you gotta do it 3 more times, and that's how you fight Bowser in the first boss battle, first round of the boss. And you gotta find him in like the lava world of the game. You gotta find him in like the Fire Sea level of the game. Fire Sea, grab his tail, spiky mine, the spiky bombs, throw him at that, he explodes, and then you beat him. Okay, and then the final time you fight Bowser, you find him in a world called Bowser in the Sky. And it's like a cool dark world. My favorite has to be Bowser in the Sky. It is really fun, interesting, fun, fascinating boss fight and boss battle. It's really cool. I really like it a lot. And what I like about it, it's actually a really cool and dark, spooky world. It's colorly. It's a suspenseful level. It's kind of dark. I really like it. And what I like about it, it's dark and spooky. It's colorful. It's the more suspenseful level. It's dark and spooky. Look at this. Oh my god, like kind of edgy, it's spooky, dark and colorful. I mean, it's on this level. I mean, look at the music. I mean, it's there's even like music playing. I mean, there's even like piano music playing in this level. That's kind of what you're dealing with here. But then, so what you have to do, you have to come up and you gotta fight Bowser. You gotta grab his tail, you gotta spin around, you gotta throw him at the spiky mines. And the spiky mines explodes. You gotta throw them at the spiky bombs, and the spiky bombs explodes. And then Bowser gets defeated and destroyed. And then you defeat Bowser, then you save the day. And then Bowser gets defeated, and and destroyed. And then he explodes, and then he dies. And then you get the golden star from him, and then you win the game. Now, you do get a lot of moves in this game, and jumps, Mario flies, power-ups are really good here. I like it a lot. I like how you punch a lot of enemies. You punch a lot of enemies. It's a fun world to explore. Mario gets a lot of moves in this game. He gets a lot of good power-ups in the game. He flies, he flies in the game. His superpowers, I really like it a lot. And overall, I mean, just the moves are really good here. I mean, it's a good 3D platformer. It's a nice game to explore, too. So Mario's moves are really good here. And the game ends where you save Princess Peach. Princess Peach awards you by giving you a kiss at the end. And that's kind of cool and nice. And then you save the day, and then you save the world in the game. And that's pretty much it. And that's the ending of the game. And even if you complete 100% of this game, if you get all the stars in the game, you get this nice little tag picture of them at a cake waving at each other. Get this nice little picture prize at the end where you see like a little picture of Mario and Peach waving at the end on a cake. That's kind of cool, or it's just I don't know, kind of nice and cool. And that's the ending of the game, and that was the ending of the game, and that was the ending of the game, and that was the ending of the game, and those are my thoughts on the end of the game, and the game ends there. So the funny thing about this game is, now what's really cool here in this game is that, like, once you complete this game 100% and we get all the stars in the game, you get Yoshi in the game. And what's really cool is he's almost like a prize at the end. Like, you don't ride on Yoshi, you don't move Yoshi, you don't play with him, but you meet Yoshi here in this game. But you talk to him, and he just kind of like jumps, and he just kind of runs off, That's kind of the last time you see him, and that's all you see of Yoshi in this game. And that was it. That was Super Mario 64. This game is a classic. I really love it a lot. This is a great game. I mean, this game, I highly recommend Super Mario 64. Mario 64 is a great game. What have already been said before? Mario 64 is a classic, and I highly recommend it. It's a really important Mario game that's contributed to the history of Mario games. This game has been talked about many times. This game has been talked about to death. And what I really like about this game is it's just a really great game. It's just a really fun game. I really like this game a lot. It's just a very memorable game, and overall it's just a really just solid, like, a nice Mario adventure game.
So guys, that was Super Mario 64, and that was what I think about Super Mario 64, and those are my thoughts on Super Mario 64, and I really like this, and I really like that game a lot, and I highly recommend, if you just want to like Super Mario, and I highly recommend Super Mario 64. I mean, if you want to, like, see where 3D Mario started, check this game out. If you want to play one of the best N64 games, check this game out. I highly recommend this game. If you want to see where 3D Mario started, I highly recommend this game. If you want to play one of the best N64 games out there, I highly recommend this game. Well, you can go check this game out. I mean, this is highly recommended for you if you want to go check this game out. And this game is really great. It's a classic. I love it a lot. I highly recommend it. This Mario game made history. It's important to gaming. This game is an all-time classic. I love it a lot. This game made gaming history. Okay, this is a really important game. I really love this game a lot. And this game, and I'm kind of nostalgic for this game. It's one of my favorite video games growing up. I mean, I played this game a lot. It's really fun. I really had fun with this game when I was growing up. This game is really important. It's really good. It's such a classic. I love it a lot. It's a really good game. It's really fun. I mean, it's just a really fun game. I highly recommend it. That's kind of all I have to say about that. I mean, that's all I have to say about this game. So guys, I give Super Mario 64 an 8 out of 10, and I think it deserves an 8 out of 10, rightfully so. I mean, this is just a great game. I mean, this is just a fucking good game. I mean, of course we'll get an 8 out of 10. I mean, are you kidding me? Anyways, I mean, I was going to give an 8 out of 10 to this game anyways. I mean, it's just a great game. It's cool. And I highly recommend this game. Go check it out. That's all I have to say about this game. I love this game. I love this game. It's a cult classic. It's a really great game. It's really fun. I mean, and that's all I have to say about Super Mario 64. Mario 64 is such a good game. That's all I have to say about that. So guys, I'm Retro Critic, and I'm out. And I'll see you guys later, and I'll see you guys around, and peace out, and bye.